handle negative comments or criticism on social media? How do you deal with regret, and is there anything you regret not doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shiquita Chanel, and I am back with another video. And today I have with me my daughter
Naya Twain
and my other daughter Mia. And today I'm just doing, it's just like a little sit down, little talk about things that go on social media, just the world itself and how they feel. So my first question is, how do you think social media has shaped your perception of the world compared to how you grew up?
Honestly, I just think social media is fake. It hasn't really shaped me much besides like knowing it's other avenues and routes to take to reach a larger amount of people. Like if you have a business, for more information, for help, just to connect with more people. I think it's been great for that. It shaped me with being like more open and seeing that it's people in the world who go through like similar experiences, who have similar interests, just things like that. I would say that's a way it shaped me, just opened me up to more opportunities that's out there.
I would say the same. What? I would say the same too, and basically just like Mia said, just open me up more, and just showing me that like people at my age can be millionaires too, basically.
Young and turned.
Yeah, they can do all the things that older people do, and it's like sometimes I'm not gonna say it's easier because we have social media, but it is easier to get where you kind of want to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, no, because I didn't want to go to college. The only reason I wanted to go to college was for fashion design, but when I went and we wanted fashion design and nothing, it was all math but yeah, just opening me up to know that it's more to do in the world.
All right. How do you balance your mental health with the pressures and influences of social media?
Word of God.
Yeah. Praying.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And knowing that social media is fake.
Social media is so fake.
Like
you can be whoever you want to be on social media.
It's just not real.
You can be the richest person or on social media. Behind closed doors, I don't know. But me, no, I don't fake.
Yeah, I think that's just being able to have like social media literacy, like being able to distinguish between what's real and what's not, what's reality. Like my reality isn't what I see online, and a lot of people, what you see online isn't their reality. Literally, like it's just like a show. They only show you what they post, like, you know what I mean? So anybody can be anybody. That's why you got fake pages. That's why people be puffed up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's going to show you their struggles. No one's going to show you when they go broke. No one's going to show you when they made bad financial decisions. No one's going to show you any of that. You know, it's just a facade. So you have to be able to distinguish between what's real and what's not. And you can't compare yourself to people. Like, and that's why it's so tough. I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you looking and you seeing like, I want that. Like, I want that to be obtainable for me. But a lot of times what they got is unrealistic, and no one's going to tell you how they got everything. They're not.
Yeah.
All right. Do you feel that social media accurately represents real life, or do you think it's mostly a lie or like a highlight?
You said it's fake.
Yeah.
I've seen people who have integrity. I do feel like it's people online who they show themselves to be online is who they are in real life, like all the time. It's people that have integrity, but social media most of the time it's fake. It's a facade. Like everything people turn their life and everything that they do into a marketing ploy. Like anything can be used for marketing. You can can be a housewife, and people would take it as if, oh, this is great. This is what she does every day, and it's like, or he or she, she does every day, and it's like, bro, motherhood ain't like that. In real life, motherhood is not us just waking up
I'm telling you.
in these fancy clothes, or I just get to get up and I make my kids breakfast or lunch every single day, and I put it in all these cute little things. Not when it comes to a woman that have a job, who who have a job, who still have other responsibilities. It's not real, and it's not, and I'm not knocking it. It's great, you need that, but I'm just saying, like I said previously, you just have to be able to, you need some literacy. You need some social media literacy. You need to be able to distinguish between what's reality and what's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, people forget, it's nothing new, because when you watch TV, before we had social media, when we was watching TV, all them ads that they had on there is what made us want to buy their products. You know what I'm saying? They made it seem relatable. They made what they were selling seem obtainable. They basically tell you, this is what you need because it's going to solve this problem for you. And that's what everybody uses these days. If you desire to be a millionaire, if you desire to have luxury, if you desire to have all this money to just go splurge, travel, have on trips, of course I'm going to show you that's the life I have right now. And I'm not going to tell you I'm struggling. I'm not going to tell you that I'm a scammer. I'm not going to tell you that I got this money by scamming, or I got this money because I took out a loan, or I got this money because a family member, somebody in my family believed in me and just lended me the money. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to tell you that, oh, you got to stay consistent. You got to get it out the mud. You didn't get it out the mud. Why won't you tell me that you scammed to get what you got?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not real. No one's going to tell you that. No one's going to tell you that I was scraping up pennies just to go get me something to eat. I was using quarters to go get me something to eat at a point in time. I had ups and downs in my business. No one's going to tell you that. All they're going to post is, no one's going to get online like, y'all, today I couldn't pay my booth rent, but we still here. I got a special going on, so because I'm short on my rent, I got a special going on. And I'm not saying it's not unprofessional, but it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't take everything seriously, bro. No one's gonna tell you, like, that's why I don't be buying certain stuff. Like, if I ain't got no proof that you really doing what you say you doing, all them courses and all of that, I'm not paying for it because I don't have no proof. You know what I mean? Like, even these billionaires, y'all be buying their books and going to their conferences and stuff, and it's like, they're not saying anything deep. They're not dropping no gems.
And that's going to really help you.
Yeah, I need some practical steps.
Exactly.
Like, I really need some practical steps.
Like a real mentor that's going to tell you the
Exactly.
truth.
Y'all aren't giving me any practical steps. Y'all telling me stuff I already know. I know I need to be consistent. I know I can't let the people get to me. Bro, how do I register my business if I don't know how?
Exactly.
How can I invest this amount of money? I have this little bit amount of money, but I want to be able to make the most out of it. What can I do? What practical steps did you take? If I want to get into tech, what do I need to do?
And that's what happens a lot of times. You have to really, when you become successful, a lot of times you have to first start off with finding your own tools and resources, because a lot of people you go to, they gonna tell you no, or they just gonna give you just enough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they really gonna tell you, because it's like, oh, I ain't really trying to put her on, because if I put her on, she might be ahead of me. But you never know. You might put me on, and I'm gonna look out for you, because why? You gave me the tools and the resources I need to get here, so why wouldn't I look after you? Why wouldn't I be loyal? But that's what's wrong with us today, in society today now too. We don't help each other. We don't help each other grow and evolve. It's just like, oh, I'm up and that's what it is, and no, I'm not helping. If you wait till you get there, and then I want to collab with you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Let me get on this song with you. I need you to have 200K followers. You only got 30K. But it's like, okay, I'm still, with a lot of my videos, I'm still getting more views than you. So, I mean, I'm just, exactly. You was the same way. You know what I'm saying? You wanted somebody. That's why for me, I don't look at what a person has on social media. Oh, they only got 5K. I'm not about to collab with them. I'm not about to. Why? I'm not no better than you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what.
It's tough, and I ain't saying everybody like that, because you got some people out here who really got some integrity.
But you gotta have to send those people to you,
want to see you win.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's people out here who want to see you win.
Yeah.
It is. I done seen some people, even with other people in their lives and stuff, just to see what they're doing. Like, I love to see people elevate. I love to see that their life can turn around. They in a new season. You know what I'm saying?
It's exciting, and it's encouraging, and it also motivates you. Like, I know, dang, like she got it, and that's good. Like, well, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing.
Or it was just her time. It was her time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and then I be even saying, like, some people that I see on social media, I be like, they deserve it. They've been working hard. It's been years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been years. So when they get it, it's like, man, like, I done seen them.
Like, I feel like I'm
beginning to now. Exactly.
I do. I love that. Somebody who I done seen online who was struggling, and then they end up getting their crib together. Like, Shamar, one of those people. I ain't gonna lie. Shamar, one of those people where I'm like, I love that. I love that for you. Like, you got your crib. I'm excited. You out here being booked and busy. Like, you really utilizing like your influence. Yeah, you really and I just used him because he's the first person that popped up in my head. But it's just to see stories like that. Like, I just love that. Like, I love a come up story. Like, I love to see where you started here. Your content started here. You may have only used your phone, and all you had was your phone and the little bit of dishes you had in your kitchen, and then now you got a whole setup. You got a whole show. Like,
exactly.
I feel like I'm winning just to see you win. Like, it really is encouraging. Like, and I just be feeling like I love that, to see people breaking records. Like, I've been keeping up with like the women in sports and stuff, and just to see them breaking records this year has just been fire. I love that for everybody.
All right. How do you think social media impacts like self-image and body? You know, as far as body positivity.
I just want to look good. And I
I get that.
I don't know. It just be a lot with social media. I just be, generally, sometimes I want to just get off social media and just go do what I need to do outside of it. But you can make a lot of money on social media, so I guess. But
I agree. It's some that do just want to do it for them, like me. You know, you just be wanting to do it for you. You've been you know, always said like I didn't like this about myself, or I always wanted to change this, and it's like, when you can do it. If you can't, then you can't. You know what I'm saying? But it is a lot of like everybody's following the trend. You know, and I just feel like a lot of us don't have our own individuality.
People be deeming acceptable, really. You know, because people would say be yourself, but you're standing out being yourself, and because you don't conform to like what's normal, then it's not good enough. Like, only be different if it's accepted by other people. Is what it seems like people want you to do. Because they'll say they want you to be a natural body, but not realizing natural bodies come in different shapes, come in different sizes. They look different. The skin is different. The shape is different. Y'all don't like natural bodies. Y'all like what y'all think is attractive. Y'all like what y'all think looks like sex appeal to you most of the time. Y'all judge people. It's just very judgy.
Y'all not used to normal bodies. Like,
when people say natural, when they be like, you need to be natural, they're saying you natural, but you got a shape. They want you to have some type of shape, or you need to be slim,
talking about
flat stomach. If you're natural, because a mom that just had a baby, she's still natural. She still has a natural body. A woman who's plus size, she still has a natural body.
Show her skin or how her body is affected after birth. Y'all, you don't need to be on here looking like...
It's a natural body.
It's like, what more do y'all want me to do? Y'all complain about BBLs, and now y'all complain about my natural body. So I'll say do whatever makes you happy. If you want a BBL, then go get one, because I'm getting one. But
people
if not, then they just really judge.
You can't follow. You can't. And then you have to realize, like, a lot of people who's in the comments, you can't look for their validation because they haven't accepted themselves either. Like, just by the stuff that they say and how judgy they are with everyone else, that's not someone you can seek advice from.
Then
you know what I'm saying?
It don't even be them on their page.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It is.
Do what you want to do.
For real.
Do what you want to do. Because regardless of what you do, you're going to get talked about. Somebody's going to find something.
Exactly.
They're going to find something. You can have your makeup. you can have clear skin. You can have the baddest body. They're going to find something. I see fitness women all the time who looks amazing. To me,
she shouldn't have put that on.
You look like a man. You done got too skinny. You done got too many. You done got two toned up. You got too much of this. your hair is nice, but why would you get that color? Your hair is nice, it's better when it's curly. I like it better when it's straight. You look better natural. Put some makeup on.
Then,
I mean, look, if you're gonna be miserable if you follow what people say.
If you get to comment back to them, you could have just ignored it, or you could have. No, I'm not ignoring everything. I'm sorry. Y'all need
We're
to shut
human.
up
We're not
sometimes.
robots.
Yes.
We have feelings just like everybody else.
Like,
that's what I don't understand. Because it's like, oh, well, you can't. The one time you respond, then they respond. Oh, you ain't tough enough for social media. And I am. But the thing is, I'm not just going to keep letting y'all just say what y'all want to say. And y'all, all it is assumptions. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why? Why do y'all have to get on here with all the negative? But I already know, because a lot of them is just unhappy with themselves. That's it. And that's all.
And I be want to say, like, I be want to go in, but you just shut up.
Yeah, it's exhausting. You're going to be arguing years. You're never going to be able to you're not going to win an argument.
You're not going to win. But I feel like at some point I do get out what I want to say, and then I leave it alone. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times I either delete the comment or I just ignore it. But it come a time, like I said, we are human. We have feelings, and it's like, don't keep coming for me and you lying, or somebody else lying on me, and you just taking it and running with it.
And y'all gotta realize, people still be trying to build a brand, like, not like people. If people keep seeing negative comments about you and certain stuff, people don't be want to mess with you. Like, you will be like, and I don't know, it just be weird, because it's like I said, at the end of the day, we're still trying to build our brand on social media. So it's like, if somebody keeps saying just negative stuff, oh, you messy, you this, then you want to work with somebody else, oh, I don't really want her around, for that about her. And it's like, that's not even me.
Exactly. Like, we're not even problematic. We get on there, post them, and get off. We're not problematic. We don't have issues with nobody. But that's the way some of the social media
it just be
people are. What experience have shaped you the most, and how did they impact who you are today?
I ain't gonna say what happened, but it was, y'all know what happened. Mm-hmm. I feel like that changed me in a good way. Relationship. Yeah, I feel like it changed me in a good way. Cause now, just like I keep saying it, it just made me realize to love myself more.
In like what way? What you mean?
I'm not gonna cry.
Oh.
You get to talking.
No, I want to hear you talk.
I can't.
Because we keep talking.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay. We'll wait. Me, I'm not gonna lie. Giving my life to Christ. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like, it just, because the stuff I was just into before, I was just so messed up. I just had like a lot of healing to do. It was just so much, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know like how much I needed God until I really needed God. And I didn't know like how much like my life was just, the way I was living my life was just like so wrong and so like detrimental and toxic. It's just shaped me into growing into, you know, God shining the light on a lot of things in my heart that's not like Him, and that's pretty, you know, self-sabotaging. It's just been a lot. I've just had to like make a lot of sacrifices. I've have to do things that I normally like in the past wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have forgiven people so quickly. I wouldn't have given people the grace that I've been given, like just knowing like the stuff I used to do, and just how much like I didn't experience the consequences I deserved. That's why like I have as much grace as I do with other people now. And it's not to say that I'm a pushover now, but I give people a lot more grace, and I'm always, you know, just thinking like, all right, and because I'm being hard on them, like I try not to be so hard on other people, because I'm like, God's not that hard on me. Of course, like He is, but not like in the same sense, like the stuff I just used to do and like what I got into. He just really helped me to just really see people in a different light. He just really helped me to be more vulnerable. And just heal. It was just things like I used to just go to like cope and to heal. And I didn't get that until like I started getting to know him. Like nothing helped, nothing worked. That's literally, that was like a really big turning point in my life.
That too for me.
It was a big turning point in my life. That was like the biggest impact I've ever had. Like really, really knowing what it meant to be saved, or really knowing like what it meant to like give my life over to Christ, and like what it meant to like walk with him. Like it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of unlearning. A lot of unlearning and unpacking.
What are the most important lessons you've learned in life so far?
One is do stuff for you. Like, don't do certain things to try to please other people. Because I feel like I did that a lot. I always try to please other people instead of myself.
A life lesson, I'm still learning it. I am. Letting the past be the past.
Yeah, that's too.
I had a really rough time letting go of the past and feeling shame. What could have been, what I didn't do, what I could have did, how things would have been if they weren't the way they were. Like, I just gotta let it go. You're gonna always be playing catch up. That was a big lesson for me. I mean, literally letting things go was just so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like past failures or decisions being made, risks I didn't take. Yeah, that's when I'm still learning. But it's been pretty big. Letting people go. Letting things go.
Alright. How do you find meaning and fulfillment in your daily life?
Keeping my faith on just God. Praying. Trying to stay consistent with reading my Bible.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. Trying to find meaning. I just unlearning stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, it's so much to unlearn. Like,
It'd be a lot
real,
because
it's so
what
much
you
to
been
unlearn.
brought up on.
Like,
Your
You be
parents be
conditioned
brought up
so
on
much.
certain things, and then they come up and they have kids and they teaching their kids that way because that's what be. So that's what I had to do as well. Like, well, I'm learning to do now is unlearn things and you know what I'm saying, have my own thoughts and opinions about certain things because me, even as being an adult, I always felt like I had to, like, what I did, I always had my grandmother back in the back of my mind, like, okay, how's she gonna feel about this if I make this decision or that decision? So it is, it's like you be conditioned and things be traditional. So it's like you be done learn, you know what I'm saying? They be done taught you that and then you're teaching your kids that and I don't know, it just go on and on, you know? But yeah, until you learn it for yourself, until you read it for yourself and all that, you just, it be crazy.
I think what helps me like stay, you know, to find meaning in every day is just to see, cause like I work in a hospital, so just to see like what other people go through and I'm not going through it really helps.
Right.
You know, to just know like the grace of my life and just to know like I said, the stuff I used to do and stuff that could have happened to me or I could have gotten into and I didn't. It's just something always every day that I'm reminded of just how like God brought me through. So that's how I find meaning in knowing like he really had mercy on me.
And me with meaning is, you know, just me getting up every day as I also work when it comes to the medical field, hospital, whatever. But I did that for like 20-something years. But the thing about it is, I also work with kids, and it's just like it made me be more thankful and grateful because I get up, you know, I get up every day or every morning knowing that my kids is not sick, they don't have any type of diseases and all that stuff. They can get up and walk and talk and eat, you know, so it makes you more grateful and thankful, you know, about like, well, dang, that could be me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a sickly kid that I have to get up with, or a kid that has disability where I have to get up and tend to them and bathe them. You know, so you just gotta, now I'm learning that it's not about all the materialistic things. It's more of like, be grateful for what God has given you, which is life itself, you know, and just live it to the fullest. That don't mean, I'm learning too, that don't mean you gotta be at the club every night, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You can enjoy, I'm learning, you can enjoy, you know, just doing godly things, just good things, rather, or you can go skating, you can go, you know what I'm saying, just out to dinner or to the park, or, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't work in the medical field, so for me, meaning, it would be hope. Just waking up every day.
Yeah, just hoping. Just hope,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Just
true.
hope.
Just finding hope.
Yeah.
Knowing like this ain't gonna be forever. Another day gonna
Yeah.
come. I woke up today.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's true.
If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I ain't got none. It's not to like let other people's voices hold much more weight. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like that my voice didn't matter, how I felt like didn't matter, what was important to me didn't matter, and just following other people's their guidance. Cause I didn't know, some guidance just ain't right. It ain't right. Some advice just not right. And I just think too, like, I would have just encouraged myself a lot more, really gave myself like a good foundation when it came to like being bold, being confident. You know what I'm saying? I spent just so many years like being fearful or insecure, and going through like rejection and stuff like that. It was just too much. I would just go back and just really give my younger self like what she needed, like to pep talk, like encouragement, and to just really let her know like you can do it. Whatever it is you put your mind to, you really can do it. If you put the work in, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And to know like, shoot, half these people that's talking about you, girl, you ain't gonna see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't never gonna see them. I don't see nobody I used to go to school with.
Right.
And at that time, like what they said just seemed so important. Like,
what do you value most in your relationship with others?
I love quality time. I value that a lot. Like spending time together, support.
I would say me too. I like quality time.
Yeah, I really value that.
Yeah.
Like us being there, showing up. I like you to show up, and I want to be able to show up. Yeah, I really value that. That's important to me.
What brings you the most joy in life?
Just having my family here. That brings me joy. I could be down and I come down here some, or go to me or Trey, and I just get to feeling better. Really, my family.
I really think being around the kids, because it's like, I don't know, it's fun.
It's something.
Yeah, it's something about like being around the kids, because they're just like, they're naive, they just like joyful.
Yeah.
They don't be knowing nothing. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just wake up taking day by day.
But
like
they ask so many questions.
They do. Like you kind of miss that. You kind of miss like that childhood innocence. So like when you get around them, it's just like they think everything you do is cool.
I love coming around.
Yeah.
I love coming.
And they can be one thing about it too. Even when you're having a bad day, I noticed that. Like my kids, the three little ones will come in there, and they'll do something, and it'll make me laugh, and it'll make me happy, because it's just like, well, dang. And then, you know, because sometimes as mothers, like you really catch hell. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's not easy being a parent when you're trying to do everything. So sometimes you do get in that mode where it's like, dang, like this is just getting to be too much. But when they come in there and they say something to you or they do something funny, it be like, man, I gotta keep going. Like I gotta keep going because I gotta keep going for them. They, you know what I'm saying? They dependent on me. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like that. Like today, Love was at the table. And I don't know, I was laying on the bed and she did something crazy, but it was funny. And I just started laughing and I'm like, these kids is just so funny and they just say the darndest things and you be like, now where you get that from? But yeah, like and I feel like they bring me joy even on my bad days. They'll come in and sometimes just hug me and be like, Ma, I love you, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they do, they keep you going.
They just think everything you do is cool. Like, I feel cool. For real. Like, it just be something so small. You draw something, you been to say something. Like, they just think you're awesome. And I think that's cool. Like, if you ever need a confidence boost, just go around kids.
Yes.
Just do something. I mean, it can be the most mediocre thing. They like, oh my goodness, you can do that?
Or
yeah, I like that. It's like, you know what? You all right with me. You all right with me.
Now, when a kid say you...
They can be a little treacherous.
Yes,
no, but they tell you the truth too. They gonna be like,
But for the most part, that's what I love. Like I love when I like doing the stuff that I either wanted to do as a kid or the stuff that I did as a kid. So like I love them having like cool memories with me or like with us. So I like movie nights, just taking them to different places. I want them to experience different things. Like I just want to be able for them to be like I remember when we did this, or this was one of like the funnest days we had. Like I like stuff like that. I like teaching them new things.
What motivates you to keep going during tough times? My kids motivate me.
Oh, God, kids.
And just knowing that, you know, like just thinking about them, it always makes me feel like I said, like I have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just life. And I just always like thank God. Like I just thank God because even though sometimes, you know, you go through, he still bring you out. It might not be when you want it, but it be definitely like right on time. You know, so my kids is what really keep me going.
What about you, Naya?
Girl, God, oh God, kids. So when there's something going on and I'm at feel like I'm just done, I know I can't take myself out because I'm being trouble with God, so I gotta figure something out. So I don't got kids, so God, just try to pray and keep the faith, keep going.
Same. I just what I be constantly thinking is just like, well, I can't give up because he didn't give up. So, and then I just be like, well, if you brought me out of that, then
right.
But it be tough. Some days it do. Like some days be tough, and I just be just been learning like suffering is a part of it. You gonna go through suffering in life.
And like he said, like if you never go experience nothing, how you not gonna have a testimony. If we don't go through anything, we will not have a testimony. You know what I'm saying? And how are you? Because we all here, we all put on this earth to help someone. We all have a gift. We all have our own individual gift that God gave us. But it's up to us to realize what it is and what we should be doing, you know, to help somebody else. You know, that's the reason why I feel like we're on this earth. We are here to help one another. What do you think are the most important values that society should teach children and young adults?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just the Bible. Jesus Christ. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care what other doctrine you have.
I feel like that's the history we should be learning in history class.
Yeah, but you know, and I know it's kind of hard to teach it because you need the Holy Spirit to, you know, you can't know God's mind without God telling you what's on his mind. Like you won't know what I'm thinking or my intention unless I tell you. So you need the Holy Spirit to help you and guide you and teach you to teach kids. And I just think we need that. We need that. Like kids now, you know, it's important. Like molding the generations. I think we forget that children are going to be adults. So whatever you missed and they don't have and you didn't instill in them, then that's another generation that missed what needed to be, that needed something that was a core to them becoming an adult, to give them a solid foundation. And I just think like from generation to generation, like it's the further away, like everyone's getting away from Christ. It is. And I'm not saying like I'm perfect or anything, but I'm just saying, like I wish I had it sooner. I would have believed sooner. I would have gave my life sooner. But it's just showing me like from generation to generation from those before me, because they lacked the knowledge of God. They lacked truth. They had no knowledge. So generational curses still flowed through the bloodline. Different things, different traumas just kept cycling. Like it was just a cycle constantly. You know what I'm saying? And this generation didn't know about God, so they ain't gonna be able to raise their kids up. They not gonna know about him. They not gonna know who Christ is. So when they go out in the world and people give them a certain doctrine that's not true, people tell, they're not gonna know witchcraft is evil. They're not gonna know that the things that they see on TV or the people that's online, they're not gonna be able to distinguish what's real and what's not, what's true and what's false, what's good and what's evil, because no one's teaching them, and that's because the generation before them didn't learn it either. So I just think that's important. That's literally the most important thing, like, because everything else is an extension of that, and I'm learning that. That's what I'm saying. It's just so much that I've been unlearning. It's a journey.
Yeah. A work in progress.
Yeah.
It just takes you just making a choice. Yeah. It's no feeling. It's just making a choice. It's making a decision. Like, I'm going to make this decision to turn away from what I'm used to. I'm just making this decision to constantly choose God every day. Like, sometimes you have to. You just got to make that decision to choose him every day. Choose his way every day.
Do you think social media creates unrealistic expectations for success and happiness?
Yeah, like,
definitely.
Like what I said earlier, everything is just used as a marketing ploy. Whatever people desire, I'm going to show you desire this, so I'm going to show you and tell you that it's obtainable, but I'm never going to give you practical steps to take it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm telling you, y'all, this is true, because I see it all the time. Like, I grew up around these kind of people, like, people who struggle and didn't have a job, so they had to scam, they had to sell drugs, they have to do something. No one's going to tell you that. Everyone is just going to tell you, I came from the trenches, I had roaches in my house, or my mama struggled, or I had to go get a job and I had to work 12-hour shifts. No one's going to tell you that the reason I was able to start this hair business is because I scammed. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically. They're not going to tell you, they're not going to tell you I didn't take out a loan in my name. That penthouse that they got in that high rise, they're not going to tell you I didn't get this in my name. I have a cosigner, I have a CPN. No one's going to flat out say that. They're not going to tell you that. So it's fake. Everything people be talking about be fake. People be acting like they're not going to tell you, I went in debt. I went in debt to get this restaurant. I went in debt to start this business. I did. I took out this loan and I had bad credit. I just took the risk. That's just what I did. And as I went on, I learned as I went. No one's going to say that. I think people I think people would be a lot more successful if people were more honest like that.
Because it's like
because they would know.
Yeah.
They would know, like, I'm expecting this. I'm expecting this hardship. I'm expecting this obstacle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get through this, because they went through it and look where they're at. But because you didn't show me what was real, I'm going to always think I'm failing at what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm in the process. Yes.
They just...
I'm going to think what I'm going through is not part of the process, and it is. No one's going to show you that I sucked at this before I got good at it.
Exactly.
They're not going to say, you know what, I didn't just learn all this information on my own. I had somebody literally hand in hand teaching me about all of this, and what I'm teaching you is just what they taught me and what I learned over time. They're not going to tell you that.
And here in the book, I got 9 steps to how you become
These are the
successful.
5 characteristics you need to be the best business owner. These are the 5 mindset changes you need to have.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, tell me something else, okay?
I know,
tell me. If you're telling me this is what I need to buy a house, tell me the steps to take. If I ain't got the money, what else can I do? Okay? Like, what can I do? Tell me the truth.
How do you handle negative comments or criticism on social media?
I don't read them. And if I do, I ignore them.
I read them. Sometimes I ignore them. Sometimes I be happy to let y'all know.
Or I report them. If they on any of y'all stuff, I report them. And if they on other people's pages,
I definitely be reporting.
I do.
But
I report them. I report them
a
as
message.
harassment.
Yes, and they'll send me a message back. Oh, we didn't see them going against community guidelines.
Because some stuff I just feel like you shouldn't have said.
Yeah,
Even if
exactly.
it's on somebody's stuff that I seen, I'm like, why would you post that? Now I'm about to report you. I'm going to report you. Because why would you do that?
Me, I do ignore it, but sometimes I will go and comment. But I'll ignore it, or I'll either delete the comment and just I'll just block them. I'll block it and delete the comment and just move on. But sometimes I do because I'm human. Sometimes I be mad. Like
some stuff you gotta set straight.
Exactly.
Because people be lying, flat out lying.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you could talk about me all you want to, the appearance, but once you start lying, it's too much. You be having to set people straight.
Exactly.
Okay, you can't have people out here just lying.
And y'all don't be knowing.
And you know, people don't be believing the truth anyway, because the lie is more entertaining.
Yeah.
So you can have flat out proof. I can have a whole file of showing you how somebody just lied and what they said is a lie, but y'all gonna still find,
Exactly.
you know what? She did like that ain't true. They already said this and that. You just believed it because it was more entertaining. It was messy. Shut up.
All right, the last but not least, how do you deal with regret, and is there anything you regret not doing? I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't regret anything in my life. I feel like, I'm not gonna say like it haven't been like tough times, and I don't get where, you know, I get stressed out sometimes, but I don't feel like God put me through anything that I could bear. And as for me, it made me the woman I am today. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't regret anything. I don't regret my life. I don't regret, you know what I'm saying? I get frustrated sometimes, but even when it comes to my kids, everybody be like, you got how many kids? And I tell them, and I'm like, yeah, I do. And I be like, they great kids. My kids is not perfect, but they great kids. I haven't had like children that did what I'm gonna tell you 90% of children that did. I didn't have that, you know, so I do think, but for me, I don't regret anything.
Nothing at all.
Honestly, I know what I went through got me here, but honestly, it's some people I wish I would have never talked to. Like, I'm so serious. It's some people I'm just like, ugh. Or it's just some decisions I made, and I'm just like, girl, you put yourself through some stuff for no reason. It's some stuff that I would have never had to experience.
I agree with you with that, but I still say,
yeah.
I mean, it was a lesson,
but it's a lesson God didn't want me to even learn at the time. I ain't gonna lie. Like, because of His grace, He gonna turn it out for your good.
Right.
But it's some stuff like, you know how the flags be red, they be bright red, and we be painting them green. Like, even not just with people, but just in general, certain situations, you think an opportunity is good and you take it.
Right.
You keep going against. You know, because the spirit probably, the spirit be leading you. Even when you in the world, the spirit still be leading you and telling you not to do it, and you still do it. Like, that's some stuff. It's some stuff where I'm like, ugh, I wish I didn't do that, but oh well.
All right, guys. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is the end of my video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Shiquita Chanel.
Mine is everything Nia Twain. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
Mia.
My YouTube is There Go Mia, where you can type in Mia Faye, M-E-A, and then F-A-Y-E. And my Instagram is As Told by Shamia, S-H-I-M-E-A.
All right. So we'll see y'all later.